most awarded in Cleveland. News 5 at 6 starts now.
He was the best thing that ever happened.
A Cleveland father grieving the loss of his 11-year-old son who grabbed his father's gun and killed himself. It's been ruled a suicide and the father faces no charges. Now a new lawsuit against Cleveland schools says CMSD did not follow its own internet safety policy and allowed the boy to watch harmful and obscene videos that caused the boy's death. A question as we approach a new school year: does your child have a computer or a tablet issued by their school district? If so, listen up, because there's a big question right now in the courts about things known as internet content filters and monitoring. News 5 investigator Jonathan Walsh brings us tonight's exclusive story. Now, the father of the CMSD student, I want to get this right, says CMSD and its contractors were responsible for controlling internet security on the device his son received from school.
Yeah, Rob, controlling, managing, securing, and enforcing internet security and web filtering devices. Now, the father tells us if all that had happened, he feels his son would still be alive today.
I was going crazy. It was horrible.
Victor Solar will never forget that day.
They gave him CPR and everything. When they arrived, they took me away from him.
Victor tells us his 11-year-old autistic son, Janiel Rivera, was a happy kid who loved school, loved learning.
He was always with the tablet, always playing with the tablet.
Victor says Cleveland schools gave his son the Apple iPad as part of his education.
I trust my kid. I didn't think he was going to watch any other stuff.
A recently filed lawsuit states Janiel was able to watch videos with titles like How to Load and Unload a Handgun, Woman Shot in Belly, Belly Killer, and more. According to the lawsuit, on a day in March of 2022, Victor's son died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the stomach while watching harmful content on his CMSD-issued device.
Worst thing I ever heard in my life. This pain never goes away.
When you're typing in certain search terms, he should not be able to access these. So
Cleveland attorneys Larry Roach and Deneen LaMonica represent Victor. They filed this suit that says CMSD knew that if inadequate technology was used to block or filter access to websites that are obscene, and failure to monitor online activities of its students would result in harm to students.
this should definitely have been something that was flagged.
Dr. Vincent Karinji is a child psychiatrist for the centers in Cleveland. He's not part of this case, but says in general, research shows violent images on young minds are significant.
The linkage between virtual violence and aggression has been well supported and is actually quite robust.
We found a case from overseas in 2018. An England school's network manager said a 15-year-old autistic student's school-issued internet filter was not sufficient or adequate, and she took her own life after viewing graphic content. Dr. Karinji says overall, young people at vulnerable ages process things through emotions.
The frequency and quantity of how much you're using and taking in that media seems to have a bigger impact than the quality itself.
The attorneys showed us a tablet analysis report they say reveals Victor's son watched many questionable clips that fateful day.
There was over 100 videos of people getting shot in the stomach, stabbed in the stomach, dying.
A study published late last month in the Journal of the American Medical Association shows suicide in preteens is a significant public health concern, increasing by 8.2% recently, with the greatest increase in, among other groups, Hispanic preteens and firearm suicides. The attorneys tell us the gun was hidden in a box in Victor's closet. We asked CMSD for an on-camera interview. It declined. It says in its motion to dismiss filing that, unbeknownst to CMSD, the boy had access to a firearm at his home. The district also wrote CMSD is entitled to statutory immunity, and none of the exceptions to this immunity apply. However, Victor's attorneys place blame on the district.
This was not just a mistake. This was a complete and utter failure. It was reckless, it was willful, and it was wanton.
Victor says one reason he stepped forward is to warn school districts and also to warn parents.
was my everything. We were always together. Wherever I go, he'll go.
And now your everything is gone.
Yeah.
According to the CMSD website, it serves more than 36,000 students, and the district provides a free laptop or tablet for every student. It also connects every family that needs internet access.
Our condolences, of course,
For sure.
to Victor and the family. So where does the case stand right now?
So we talked about CMSD filing that motion to
Right.
dismiss. That is pending. There is a hearing next week about this, so we should learn more then.
Thanks for bringing this, bringing light to this. I have a feeling you're going to be following through for a while.
Yes,
this one.
and it's something all parents should really keep in mind as we head into this school year.
You can't not.
Right.
Jonathan, thank you.